What's up, everybody? We are live. It took a little bit. We were setting up stuff. There is a lot of traffic outside, and it's like really, really hot.
Yeah, it's over 30 degrees out now, I think.
Yeah.
It's 30. Canada, like what the hell?
There's one thing. There's a Dataslate out.
Yeah, who would have thought it would be today? I was thinking tomorrow.
Tomorrow?
Yeah.
There's always tomorrow. What do you think, just overall impression of the Dataslate so far?
Half the armies I play got a nice touch-up, and the other half barely got touched.
I was surprised Death Guard got nothing off the bat. Like, I know they just came out, but they should, a few things should get tweaked. They probably will get hot fixed, like in a couple of months, maybe a month. Because,
a couple of months. Oh boy.
Well, I mean, when they play more tournaments, when Death Guard are going to be dominating a lot of tournaments now, so they'll get fixed. Eldar got fixed. They got neutered. Fixed is too nice. Yeah, I still think the detachment will be playable, but it's definitely not going to be anywhere near as strong.
Funny enough, as much as I complained about it, I think it's a little over-nerfed.
Don't do that. Don't do that. People complained about that thing for frickin' the entire time since it got released. Don't be one of those people that are like, that were complaining that whole time, saying it's broken, and then they go like, oh, they went too hard. They went a little too hard.
But
don't do that.
I always said my solution from the start, and they went past what my solution was.
What was your solution?
Just cap it to 6 inches. That's it.
6 inches?
On the movement from the shooting.
Oh, that's what you mean.
All is like just cap it to 6 inches, and I'll be happy. They did a lot more.
Yeah. So I mean, including point nerfs.
Including point nerfs.
So there's point nerfs in there as well, but I think overall it was a pretty good. It wasn't as bad as I thought it would be. You know what really makes me mad about the Yunari one? We'll get to it in a bit, but why do they dogpile stuff? Why can't they do just a normal fix? They got to dogpile something that's decent. It's like, oh, this is not good enough. We need to destroy it. We had this conversation a couple days ago.
Like what? Yesterday or the day before?
You
know why?
Why?
It takes less brain power.
It does.
It's like, why think about how to properly fix something when you can just kill it?
Okay, well let's bring it up. Let's get to it.
Which one did you want to see?
Which one do you want to start? What do you want to start with?
I have the MFM here. If you want to go.
You want to start with the points? We can just drag through the points first.
Yes.
So let's do it.
On OBS, if you click the eye.
Click the eye. Which eye? The eye of the tiger?
Yes.
Oh, it says the eye of the tiger. Beautiful. That's really small, Anthony.
It'll be bigger on their screen, but yes. I didn't want to cover us too much.
Let's go like this.
Oh, perfect.
All right, so field manual is out. Do you want to just go to, can we do a full screen? Can we clip to a full screen of the thing while we talk over this and then clip back and forth, or no?
You can show the entire monitor if you want.
Yeah, let's do that.
Right click and then click fit to screen.
And what, we can click on and off of this window?
In transform? Yes, you can click on and off the window. In transform. Do you want me to just do it real quick?
Transform is where? Right there.
Right there.
Fit to screen?
Yes.
Is it going to be very...
And then reset transformation.
So go to transform, reset.
Yep.
You guys tell us what you want. Do you want a full screen and you want to actually read this, or do you want us to just go through it with our pretty faces?
In transform, reset.
Reset, transformation. Wait, what?
Okay, I guess fit to screen again. Whoops.
Fit to screen. Can I just drag it out at this point?
Yeah, you could.
Okay. Oh, I want to. That doesn't look good, Anthony.
But that's why I was like, why did you do that?
I thought it would. I only wanted to see the thing. Can I just go backwards?
I guess.
All right.
If you want, you can make that bigger, I guess.
Is this the right one?
Yes.
Guys, we're just doing stuff. Okay. Let's leave it like this, and then I'll move it around. If people want to see your face more, I'll just go like that. So let's start with the points.
Not as many point changes as you think.
Yeah.
I think like one army got a decent chunk of them, and it was just the Space Wolves codex to real points.
Yeah. How small? Guys, tell us if you can read this. If you can't, we'll read it out to you anyways. Let's go over. Why didn't you use the side one? We could have flipped to that.
What side
Our
one?
faces are on the side instead of like this.
Oh, I thought you wanted our faces on the full screen.
No. Why would you use this? Can we use the rapid ingress one?
No, the rapid ingress uses like our full face. It's the tier ranking that does the side one.
And I can't bring that in.
You could switch to it, but it'll be all messed up.
How? Oh, with the cameras, you mean?
Yeah.
And I can't move these right now? Okay, whatever.
Whatever you move, they'll see.
We're on. Let's go through the thing. So how does this work, Anthony? Just go here and flip it. Sisters first.
A lot of points going down. I've noticed a lot with this update, they don't want like full-size units. Like they stopped that full-size unit thing.
Yeah.
Or they're encouraging it even more. It's kind of weird. Some units went down 20 points for both sizes.
Yeah.
And others went like just down for the larger sizes to back to just double. It's kind of weird. I don't know what they're trying to plan out. But either way, in general, with Sisters, it's kind of surprising Paragon Warsuits went down since they are still the standard thing to take with more and Vol.
Yeah.
I wonder why Junith went down. They didn't. There were also data sheet buffs for Sisters. So not only did they buff data sheets, they made them cheaper, which for how much they were suffering, they kind of deserve it. I do wish that Miracle Dice change came in, though. The one they said they would come with the Fate Dice.
So what are you upset about?
With the Sisters?
No, points-wise. We're just talking about points right now. They all went down.
Yeah, they all went down. This is good. They deserve it. They kind of suck. Triumph even went down after she hasn't been used in months.
That is a good point by Baron. We can zoom in on stuff. Where's the little zoom tool?
Zoom tool?
Like for...
There's a plus symbol up here.
I have to do it like that. I can't like point at a spot and zoom into that spot. You know the little hourglass, what's it called?
Oh, that's only for like PDFs or something. Not PDFs, but like files.
Files. Oh, we can go like this. And zoom
It's
in a
now a
little
little
bit.
cut off.
Anthony, this setup is not the greatest. Not gonna lie.
It was fine the way it was before. Then you touched it a bunch.
It's too small. It's too small.
It was not small.
This is how small you had it.
Yes.
That's
Which
very small.
For us, that's a quarter of the monitor. For other people, that'd be this much.
No.
Yeah.
Less.
No.
You had it like this.
No, I made sure it was nice sized. I made sure it was like the pixels at the top.
Oh, we'll see on the playback. If you guys can't read it.
Other channels I see do way smaller.
If you can't read it.
Well, that's small.
We'll talk about as much as we can. Just talk about the changes there. So what went down? Because it's a decent amount.
Basically all this good stuff you were mostly taking anyway.
Yeah,
Well,
all the good
Castigators,
things. Of course.
we're taking a bit less, but hopefully they're taking more now. Repentia's finally getting a little cheaper. They do a lot of damage. What else? Retributors not only got cheaper, their data sheet changed slightly. They got a buff, so that's another nice thing.
Not bad.
Oh yeah, there you go with Custodes. Wow.
Custodes got some point nerfs.
Buffs.
Buffs. Yeah, they got some things taken down.
Yeah. Aloris Custodes are the Terminator ones, if I remember right.
Alaris, yes, they're Terminator. Just pull it over that. So let's put this right in front of us here. And will it block your face? No.
I still say make that a bit bigger. Because now the numbers are small.
What numbers?
On that one.
It's fine. What numbers are small? Where?
We can make the thing a bit bigger.
This?
Yeah. I had it at a good size at first.
It was like this.
It was a little bit bigger than that.
No, it wasn't covering our faces.
It was near our faces.
All right. What else?
Anyway.
See, a bit too small. The numbers. Yeah, the numbers.
On his phone, yes.
Of course, yeah. That's what a lot of people watching their phone. It should have been this whole left side and then just the two faces on the side. That's the best setup for these. But anyways, I digress. What's on with this one?
Custodians went down.
How much?
That's it. Just the one unit got a little bit cheaper.
Just Alaris Custodians?
It's kind of encouraging. Basically, 5 points a model went down
That's pretty good.
for Custodians.
Mechanicus, what went down for them?
Justin was actually really excited about this
went down?
because the, what's it called?
What's it cooled?
Howlscreed got a slight change because the robots, the Castellan robots, now get Doctrinas.
Sure.
So they get a buff through that since they actually benefit from the army rule now.
Yes.
And that kind of made the Howlscreed enhancement that gave them Doctrinas half pointless. Mm-hmm. So they half the price of it. Then Disintegrators went down, chickens went down, more chickens went down. They just want you to take
10
chickens
points,
again.
15 points, 5.
Oh, everybody 5 for those.
Everything's about 10 or 5 points. The max I see there's a 3-unit squad for the chickens. That is 15. That's not bad.
It's the classic GW update of just, okay, touch things by 5 points.
Justin's Chickens list will be a lot cheaper.
Literally like,
Titanicus never went down. Nothing changed. Eldar, of course. Here's what I'm talking about dogpiling. So they made the changes, and then not only, like we see it all the time with GW, but like it just, nothing changes with what they do. Now, I went bigger there. Now, not only did they make those changes to Yanid, they basically nerfed everything Yanid takes.
yes.
So Warlock Conclave went up. It's not crazy nerfs. It's like 10, 20, 40 point nerf, but it's just annoying after you made those. And in Banshees too, if you take Banshees, which you don't really need to take Banshees, maybe a unit, max 2. But it's, you know, it went up 10 points. I take 2, so it would go up 10 points for that.
For me, like, it's also the classic thing of like 5, 10 point differences. If you lose 1 unit, it makes up for all these points nerfs.
I mean, you can just lose 1 model. I would just take out like
1 Autark or something.
yeah, something like that.
Oh no.
And it's not a big deal, but it's still annoying because
Hey, your Shining Spears.
Shining Spears are garbage. Fire Dragons going up is not like a shocker to me. Like I expect that. If they did that, they could have made them go up 20 points, and that would have been a better nerf for, like, it would have looked better on GW to do that instead of them going in, seeing all the lists people are winning with Yanid, and nerfing only the models that they're taking. Because that's what everybody takes that runs Yanid. They take 2 Autarks, they take a Warlock Conclave when they put it with the Storm Guardians. Then the Fire Dragons everybody takes, and Howling Banshees are also part of it. And then of course they nerf Yanid and Yinkarn. So they literally went. It's like this is like list tailoring. They're just going in being like everything you take in this list is write a new list if you want to write Yanid, if you want to play Yanid, and we're killing your ability. So I think either do this or do the other thing. Don't do both. Do you agree with that?
I could see the
Taking an army from 60% win rate to 35 is not cool.
That's not cool.
Yeah.
Like, doing both is sometimes necessary, but when you go too much on both, it's like, yes, this was very targeted.
It's too much. And like I said, if all they had to do was make Fire Dragons 20 or 15 points more for 5, and that's already a 30-point nerf. That's a 30-point nerf on your army, and if you take 3, it's going to be 45-point nerf. Instead of going, this guy's nerfed, this guy's nerfed, this guy's nerfed, and then you just know they're looking at lists and they're looking at what people are taking, and they're nerfing it. Because nothing else is nerfed. Nothing from the Seer detachment's nerfed. Nothing from any other decent detachment for Eldar is nerfed. And if you're going to do this, give me incentive. Why don't you make Fire Prisms cheaper? Why don't you make other things cheaper so people can take those then, if you don't want people spamming the same things? That's my anger. That's where my anger is going with, is like, if you want something done differently or you want different things done with the same type of detachment, make things more cost efficient. Don't just make the things that are cost efficient more expensive.
This seems like a funny mirror to what I feel about the guard update here.
Yeah.
Like, when we get to the guard part, it's kind of the same thing.
It's like Baron's saying right now. It's a triple nerf, exactly. That's their classic. Let's nerf this right to the ground. Astra Militarum.
Wow. So
a few things got nerfed. Ursula deserves it. She does a lot of stuff.
Yes, but here's the thing. It's the same thing where it feels very targeted. Combined Army is doing very well.
Yes.
What do they take? Lehman Russ battle tanks, Death Corps of Krieg 20-mans, Taroxes.
Yep.
I'm surprised Casterkin didn't get hit, but it's like, what did they buff? What did they make cheaper to make fun? You got Warwalker and what was the other one? Shining Spears. For me, Bulgrin and Death Riders. Yeah. Death Riders are still dog shit. I don't give a shit that you made them cheaper. They're still just worse Rough Riders. Bulgrin are still just expensive.
Yes.
Like, yes, they went down a decent bit, but they're still expensive for what they do.
went up.
Oh, look, Aquans, they wanted to buff up. It's just all this stuff where it's like...
It's stuff that people are winning with.
It's very targeted against Combined Army, and what's going to happen now? I'm going to drop 1 unit and keep everything else.
Yeah.
Like, why would I get rid of this stuff?
But you didn't get nerfed. Your detachment didn't get nerfed, so it's just a single nerf which is you can handle that. Going back here, Kraft Cheese says that Fire Prisms went down. Did they? They did. Okay.
Yes.
10 points is still expensive for a Fire Prism.
But like, it's the same thing where it's just like, this is very targeted.
It's better
to a
though.
specific
150
thing,
is better. I'll agree with that.
where it's like, nothing got brought up in guard really to
Yeah.
make me want to change my list. I'm just going to take the same list with less wiggle room. That's it.
Yes. A Vortex Beast, just to go back, sorry for being all over the place. A Vortex Beast is 160 or 165, and it does a shit ton of stuff, like mortal wounds. It's very tough. It has a 5-up, feel no pain. It does, like I said, at the end of your movement, mortals. It does dev wounds on a 6. It's nasty. It's 160. A Fire Prism has 2 shots. Yes, it's flat 6 damage. I'm not saying it's bad, but it should be like, if that's 160, that a Fire Prism should be 140. You disagree? Like 150 is a little too thing. And we just got a super chat, $5 from Key JX.
Thank
Space
you.
Marines versus Terran Marines? Terran Marines. StarCraft, yes.
Look, I know we're a 40K channel, so it might seem biased, but I really like StarCraft as well. It's obviously the Space Marines.
He said with their top weapons and mech builds, who will win?
Space Marines are insanely overpowered, while Terran Marines are still just humans.
Yes.
Like, I know it seems biased, but like Space Marines are really, really overpowered.
Justin
The
would
game
say,
does not show how overpowered they
Justin would say StarCraft. So
are. No, he wouldn't.
He
Probably
wouldn't?
not.
Really?
I know he
loves
likes StarCraft. Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's like, what is it? The Terran Marines have good power armor,
Yeah, they do. They
but
have,
it's not Space Marine power armor.
the first time, I got into 40K first, obviously, and then when StarCraft came out, I'm like, this feels very similar to Space Marines, but it's fun. It's fun to think about. I don't know. Honestly, yeah, Space Marines probably.
They're just
Because
insanely
you got regular
overpowered.
humans inside a battle suit,
Yeah.
and then they're superhuman. Like they'll tear one of those guys apart with their bare hands.
You know, I think the Space Marines would have trouble with a Thor,
A Thor, yeah,
but like
Yeah.
a battleship, but like Space Marines have cruisers.
yeah. Like
I think Thor would be the hardest thing for them.
if you say 10 Space Marines, like tactical Marines, Primaris versus 10 Terran Marines, who wins?
It's not fair.
It's not
That
a
is,
fair
that's
fight.
not fair.
It's
10
not a
against
fair
10.
fight. It's not a fair fight. Wait, what about 100 Terran Marines versus 1 Space Marine? I think they'll win.
Yeah, that I'd put better odds on.
That's
the
and
Terran
that's
Marines.
similar. Like a space, that's a good comparison. That's like comparing a human to a gorilla. Seriously, a Space Marine to a StarCraft Marine is like,
That argument was always
Yeah.
funny. It's like
because they're what, like 10 feet now? How tall is a Primaris Marine? Like
8 feet.
8? No, they're taller now.
Because tactical Marines are like around 7, 7.5.
7.5, 8 feet.
Primaris Marines are just 1 foot above
I
tactical.
thought then they're 9 feet. I believe it's 9.
they
Somebody,
only get to
somebody
go,
tell
like,
us
up
the
to
lore.
there.
Someone tell us the lore. But thanks for the super chat. We appreciate it. Thanks a lot. And stay tuned for the game tonight. You can see some Space Marines tonight. Let's see, but they're not. That's a great idea, actually. We should do that. We should do a fun
You should
match
get the StarCraft minis.
of StarCraft minis versus Space Marines and just do like homebrewed rules for them. That'd be fun to do. Thanks for the idea. You might see
I
that
know a guy
on the
who
channel.
really knows StarCraft lore.
Okay. On to the next stuff. Well, enough making fun of GW and their triple nerfs. Black Templar, what happened to them? They went down.
Yes, because do you know how
super
long,
elite.
especially the Sword Brethren, do you know how long it's been since, and the Crusader Squad?
Yeah.
When they were relevant in the meta, they were, stomping with 20-man Crusaders everywhere. And GW, all they did was point at it, nerf, dead.
Mm-hmm.
Now it's been long enough for people to move on and them to go, okay, now let's do a proper fix. It feels like they wait 6 months after they kill it to do a proper fix.
Yeah, they do hot fixes. Like they'll just
Panic nerf and then fix later.
panic nerf without testing, and then because I truly believe they just write stuff and then it goes out and they don't truly test it. Like I don't think they tested Daka Daka.
No.
That went out
Or-
and it completely killed it.
They did, it's just they don't have the proper skill set to test it.
Yes, and competitive players, and not so much casual players, because then they'll look at it and they'll be like, okay, just a few things got nerfed. Competitive play, we play so much, and like you just have to look at it for once, and like even Lucas, he's just like, that's dead, or like this is broken. You just have to read it once.
I said I think I said Yanori's dead, and you said it's not, but
I don't think it's dead, but it's not competitive anymore. You're not going to win tournaments with the Yanari detachment. Sorry.
that's what I mean. By dead, you're not going to see top meta stuff
You
with
can
it.
still win with it. It's going to be very specific to who you play against. You don't have the what's it called? They had a lot less bad matchups with the movement that they had, because you could just move around a lot of units, armies that shoot. So if they shot you, you move. If at the end of the thing, if they killed something, you move something to safety. So you have a lot more survivability. Now, with the way Eldar go down, no way. You might as well run another detachment. There's no point in running that, because why are you running a detachment that what keeps you alive is not the stratagems, it's the built-in abilities of the detachment, and that's all nerfed.
You can no longer do setup with them.
Yep.
Awesome.
Anyways,
Speaking of another army that was on top of the world. and
Blood
got
Angels,
Hit hard
they got hit hard?
a couple months ago, yeah.
Oh yeah, with point nerfs, yeah.
And oh, look.
Look what happened.
Oh, a couple
Did
months
Sam
later.
talk to them or something?
No, I think it's more like they had enough time to do a proper fix.
Yes.
Because they
So
were on
think-
top of the world and they kicked them in the nuts.
So Azeroth went down 10 points. That's nice. A lot of some characters went down. Predator, is that a Predator? Ball Predator?
Yep.
Went down 10 points. 125. Wow, that's very good. At that price, you need to take a couple of those.
Mephiston went down a lot.
Mephiston went down 15 points. Dante went down 10 points. This is all like a lot of competitive stuff, like you would take in a competitive list. So this is stacking. That's nice. Death Company went down. I like to see that as well because they. Is that the which one?
Death Company Dreadnought?
Oh, Dreadnought. Okay, I couldn't see that part. Sorry. That's good. Not as usable as other stuff in here, but
The next couple are kind of like what's been really, I've noticed this update.
the Martys.
No, how they did it, where the 5-man and the 10, like the minimum size and the maximum size got cheaper at the same rate. They
Yeah.
like both sizes went down 10 points, both went down 20 points.
Yeah.
Because I guess it's to still encourage small mans because they're more efficient points wise.
They're more efficient, and not if you're not if you're Thousand Suns.
Because they could have done minus 40 for the 6-man instead of minus 20, but
Yeah.
they did minus 20 for both.
Not if you're Thousand Suns. 50 points for 3 Enlightened, or 80 points for 6. 20-point
There are
buff.
some units where they want to encourage larger size for some
Yeah,
reason.
they want to. I wonder why, Anthony. I wonder what the reason is for that. Chaos Demons.
Nurglings.
Nurglings went up.
Yeah.
Why?
Because everyone still took them. They were still allied.
Oh.
There you go.
So is this they just can't make anymore? So they're just like, I'll just make them more expensive.
Because other people keep taking them because
I
they're too
know.
cheap. That's
I
it.
know. So 6 of them, which I see, demons take them right now. You're not going to see them so much in other detachments, even because a lot of the chaos combined stuff is not good, right? At least the Thousand Suns one isn't.
Oh, not even that. It's just like they'll ally in demons, not
Yeah.
use the demon detachment.
Oh no, ally in demons, yeah.
Like chaos players took them a lot.
You can't do that anymore though.
You can. They still have.
By
allying.
specific units though.
No. Like Chaos Space Marines can still just call in demon.
Oh, Chaos
allies.
Space Marines, but I don't think Thousand Suns can do that.
I don't think so. I don't know. I'm
Like
not too
army,
clear on
like if you're, correct us if we're wrong, but if you're like Thousand Suns or army, like not Codex compliant, chaos, like world eaters and stuff, they have to run the detachment to do that.
Pretty sure they do.
Yeah,
yes.
you can't just ally and stuff. Yeah, but generic Chaos Space Marines can do that.
They also did it for Death Guard.
Why?
Nurglings.
You can't bring them.
In their detachment, you can. Can't you?
You have to take the chaos. You have to take the.
Yeah.
But it's garbage.
And it went up.
That's not a detachment you should be running if you're playing Death Guard at all. Detachments, Blood Legion went. What's that? Is these
They have to be
enhancements? 10 points for what is that?
Slaughter Thirst.
Slaughter Thirst.
I don't know.
Okay.
Shadow Legion went up because Shadow
Yes.
Legion's good.
Yeah. So Shadow Legion got nerfed a bit on their
Oh,
enhancements.
Fate to Darkness. That's the one where they go up after they kill something?
Yep.
Should have gone up 20 points.
It went up 10 points. What is it now? 25 or
It's
30?
30 points.
30.
It doubled.
Yeah,
Wow.
it is OP. Chaos Knights not touched.
Their Codex is coming out
Codex still coming out, so you can't really do anything about that. Chaos Space Marines. Look at that, some nice buffs. Chaos Lord with Jump Pack went up, down 10. What's this one here?
soon. Beastmen.
They went down?
Yeah, no one's still going to take them, I don't think. 70
They're
for
cheap.
10 is pretty cheap.
Ah.
It's pretty cheap for what they do.
Dark Apostle went down 10, nice.
Trader Enforcer, so another character.
Another character, and
A character.
we talked about that already. Yeah, just
Characters
kind
went
of
down.
standard stuff. Nothing crazy here.
Just
Not like Eldar shenanigans going on over here.
This
Dark
is
Angels
the-
not touched.
Nurglings.
Death Guard, Nurglings went up. Nothing else goes up though. Don't make a 10 wound, 4 up invuln, 5 up feel no pain Demon Prince that's as strong as Morty because he has T12 go up. Make Nurglings go up.
Like, I'm slightly, like, you see how many things
And
have
nothing
changed,
else
right?
went up. Not
This
even the
is
enhancements
the
went up.
bi-yearly update, and we get a couple 5-10 point changes.
Skari must be losing because Drukhari went down.
Immediately I went to somebody like, oh, my Dark Elder went down 65 points. I'm like, you mean they buffed Skari? That's it. They just buffed
Are
Skari.
you sure? I don't even know if he runs that stuff. Venoms went down.
He did take Mandrakes. I know that.
Venoms went down. That makes no sense to me.
What you don't see is the next page is actually index Skari, and it's just his points.
Emperor's Children still getting slapped in the face after their nerf.
I don't know why they got hit harder than Death Guard.
20 points up for, is that Demon Prince?
Yeah, with wings.
Wow. So that means you're going to see the Death Guard Demon Prince go up to 200 points too then. Maybe 205. No?
Maybe? They're
Lucius
different.
went up 10.
Fulgrim went down.
Fulgrim went down 10. 145? How much is Fulgrim?
365.
Oh, 365. I thought I saw one. This is far away right now. This is tiny
It
writing.
is a couple feet away from you, yeah.
And it's literally very tiny.
You should press zoom in one more time.
I know, but I don't. I want. Oh yeah, true. People can see it closer.
That should be good.
That's fine. You guys can see that, right? Yeah, nothing else here. And then we have. Who's next? Gene Stealer call. Oh,
Yay.
no nerfs.
Yay! Jackals got cheaper. Yay!
Not a big deal. Jackals go down. Nobody cares about Jackals. Do people care about Jackals? I don't see people running them.
Not really. That's the thing. Nobody cares about Jackals. Make them a little bit cheaper.
Yes. Nobody cares.
It doesn't give me an incentive to run them.
Go buy Jackals. That's what they're telling you. VTS 5's in the chat. Troy.
Hey, what's up?
What's up, buddy? Yes, your Dark Angels are untouched, unscathed, you might say.
And here, you can see they undid the thing to try to encourage max units.
And thank you to our buddy VTS5 for 16 months.
16 months as a member.
As a member. He's the top member. He is the first king as well. If
Always
you come
will
on
be.
Discord, everybody knows VTS. He's the man.
Yeah. You can see with Grey Knights, the max size units, they just put them at double points again. It's so wishy-washy. Some things they don't want max units, some they're encouraging max units, some they're encouraging min units. And then here they just undid that.
Yeah.
I don't get it. Well, I don't know what they're going for.
Well, they're just making them a bit cheaper. Paladin squads are
max
gone down
only.
20. Only the maximum, yes.
Because it used to be more
Well,
expensive to run max.
I know, but Paladin squad, wait, wow. Paladin squads are the,
Terminators, right?
Yeah, they are, but there's they have two types of Terminators. These are like these are the ones you take with like Deep Strike, but you don't run 10 mans. They want people to run 10 mans?
Now, but before they didn't want people to run 10 mans because Grey Knights were taking a lot of 10-man Terminators.
Yeah.
And now, for some reason, they're like, okay, make the 10 mans cheaper. But in a different army, make their 10 man more expensive.
Nah.
I don't get it.
Weird. Imperial agents, nothing touched.
Literally nothing.
Literally nobody plays
look,
them.
another nothing.
Except Kenny. Imperial Knights, nobody touched them. Leagues of
Another
Votan,
nothing.
nobody plays them, so nobody touched them.
No, they did get a change, actually, though.
They did? Okay. Necrons. What happened to the Crons? I see.
5-point differences, like basically nothing.
Well, race went down.
5 points.
That's good. You can spam
People
these
spammed
up.
already them. They were already spammed.
But now they're cheaper.
Why?
You save-
Everyone took them already.
You say if you run 3 units of them, you save 30 points.
Almost everyone I fought had a 6-man unit of them every time.
One model. Let's see. Doomstalker went down 10.
5.
10. Doesn't it say? Oh, 5.
Doomstalker's
140
5.
now.
It's just all 5.
Death Marks went down. What went up right here?
The
Scorpex Lord.
They were good.
Plus 10. 90
Gabe, I do have a
points
Death
now.
Strike if you want to try it.
And an enhancement got hit. Did they double it?
Yes.
30? What does that do? You have to find out what that does now. Because that is a big nerf. It's not too bad because they have, I mean, they're even. They have the same amount of buffs as they have nerfs.
It's another nothing happened, really.
It's just Technomancer went down 5.
What's it called?
I can't. Something Dynasty.
4 up, feel no pain on the bearer.
Ooh. So you can put that on a.
Like I don't know, Phasm, Psychomancer. There's a bunch of stuff you could put
It's
it
still
on.
good. 4 up, feel no pain is not a joke.
Oryx. You know why they did all this? Well, first of all, the more DACA stuff got hit.
Yes.
And the stuff that got cheaper,
Always went up 10
the
points.
Squig Buggy, the Dragsta, all that, because Cult of Speed got buffed. They actually made Cult of Speed kind of viable. After the entire edition of it being awful, it's kind of viable now. Like I say, it's very viable, but it's nice.
Gabster says, I was going to buy 3 Death Strikes and run them with GSC a while back, but got cold feet.
I have one if you want to try it.
Death Strike?
Yeah, I have one Death Strike.
It's pretty good.
No.
No?
Not at all.
Well,
very
he wants to
funny.
run it with GSC for what, indirect?
It's funny. No, it's not even indirect.
What is it?
You pick a point on the map.
Oh, that
and
thing.
next turn,
Oh, I
it does
hate that.
damage around there.
It's not, it's annoying though. You used that on me a few times. You had a few of them.
It's strength 16, AP4.
Yeah.
1 damage.
It's like orbital bombardment. Sort of.
But here, see, they're trying to discourage 20-man boy
Flash
units.
Gits? They nerfed Flash Gits?
More DACA.
I know
This
what-
is like a response to
more
more
DACA.
DACA after they nerfed it. Because like Ludas, Flash Gits, Shock Attack Gun, Tank Busters, Zodra, Zogrod.
So we're right.
They nerfed more DACA again.
Like we just went on a rant about this. It just bothers me because it keeps happening. We're just, if you didn't see our video about, what did we do? We did a video a couple days ago. It was Rapid Ingress. You can watch it. If you haven't seen our show Rapid Ingress, it's pretty fun. You can go check it out. Last episode, we went on a rant at the end of the show about how GW has just been going overboard with the nerfs on armies, and it's happening so quickly. Before, you used to sustain an army for 6 months. You write rules for them, even if they were a bit broken or they were a little overtuned, GW would stick it out at least 6 months. If it was super, uber broken, they'd make a hot fix in between there. They wouldn't let it just go for 6 months like that. But now, we were saying a month, sometimes 2 weeks, you get armies not nerfed, completely dogpiled and killed out of existence, like DACA, like you've seen at Eldar, what happened to Yanid. And what we were like saying is like, should we just start printing models? Because who the hell can keep up with this?
I mean, if you wanted to now go to Cult of Speed as the next
Yeah.
viable one, well, now you need the Dragsta, you need the
Yeah.
Shock, or what's it called, the Rocket Trucker.
Yeah, it's crazy.
And why'd they nerf it so long? Like, why'd they do this?
Aggressors went down
Aggressors went down.
because nobody's taking them.
Even though they used to be good.
Hey,
And but here's another thing where
Kevin's
it's
gonna take
2020.
them now. Yeah, Chris, we agree with you. Eldar got screwed, Orcs got screwed, Space Marines are still OP. Yeah, of course Space Marines are still OP. They get everything.
I'm not going to say if you don't play Space Marines, they don't care about you, because there have been months or years of Space Marines suffering in the rules.
Yeah, but they're always like, they come back strong.
Yeah.
I'll tell you a story in a second.
Hey, you're
Just
missing
to
another
answer,
one. Like,
just to answer Chris, yes, Death Guard will get fixed though. The reason why they left them, they've mentioned they're going to do a hot fix in very soon. It's just they're very new and they haven't played enough tournaments yet to actually. They want to make a proper nerf on them, which means they're going to kill them.
let the people be the playtesters for you instead of your own.
How can you kill Death Guard? When you have every rule in the book, how do you actually nerf that?
The 9th edition Tau nerf.
What, just point?
Basically double their points.
That's what they're going to do, then you're going to piss off the
'Cause
community very bad.
you have no
They're
idea
going
how
They're going
expensive
into
Tau are.
Blizzard level of territory.
Crisis Suits went from like
Who's the most hated gaming company?
EA got voted worst company in a row in America 2 years in a row.
Worst company in a row.
Like worst
Why?
com-
Because they just use the same format and release the same game?
No, because they kill studios, they kill games.
Yeah.
They're the reason Dead Space never got more and all that.
Dead Space.
EA
I
is
never
very,
paid
very
for Dead
hated.
Space. I always
But the
got it
last
for free.
couple years, EA kept their head down. They also said instead of loot boxes, surprise mechanics.
Okay, Space Marines, what else? Oh, the story I
unit
wanted,
I like.
I wanted to tell was Space Marines were in a really bad spot in 8th edition. Soup was destroying, especially Demon Soup. Demons with 1,000 Suns, you would run, I told you the whole list that we used to do. Go look it up if you guys want to read about it. They won LVO, they won Adepticon, and at the end of 8th, Space Marines came back with the most broken codex of all time, and Iron Hands were unstoppable, and the amount of shots and rerolls that they got was ridiculous. They were,
Don't forget the Dreadnoughts.
and oh, that was even stupider. Like, it got really bad. But anyways, when Space Marines get nerfed, when they're like in a bad spot, GW just like catapults them over everybody. And we haven't seen that yet. They're good right now. They're not that level yet.
I think the way character worked at the time is a good example of what they don't do now versus what they used to do.
Yes.
Character in 8th edition was very annoying.
Yeah.
They had to be the closest model to shoot.
Yep.
Otherwise, you couldn't shoot them at all. And people would just hide something behind a wall. Oh, it's not the closest. Can't shoot the character. They left that for the entire edition of 8th and didn't fix it till 9th. If that was in now, it'd be fixed after a month.
I was fine with that. Just the way the game
It was
functioned.
silly, but people learned how to play around it.
Damage was so crazy at the time. Dude, if you put a character out there, he'd be dead first turn. You could wipe out entire squads, like especially when Space Marines hit the scene again.
Should Gabe keep building his Slanesh demons or just sell them?
Slanesh demons.
Probably
I know.
sell them.
I honestly, I don't want to.
They got
like,
kicked.
listen, we have deals with GW. We get lots of discounts. We pay a lot less for models than what the public pays for models. So I don't want to badmouth GW too much, and I don't want to say don't go buy their models because they do make the best plastic in the game. Let's be honest there.
Yeah.
They're good at what they do. I'm not complaining about prices. I've never complained about prices. I understand how businesses work, but I'm going to complain about the shit they're doing now with the meta because it's like I said in Rapid Ingress, it's feeling more calculated, and we understand they want to sell models, but now people can't keep up with how fast shit is coming out, and you shouldn't be buying new models in 3 months, especially when you can can you paint an army in like let's say you get 300 or 400 new points. Can you paint an army in that part of your army in like 2 weeks?
Me, no. Justin can.
A month? Okay, let's say you get it done in 3 weeks, 4 weeks. You put a lot of time into it, and then it gets nerfed in the next month. And how many times do you think you're going to get to play that?
Twice.
Exactly. So
That's it, just
That's why
twice.
it's feeling bad now. It's like it's happening too fast. They're nerfing it to the ground. They're not just saying we're going to nerf this unit for this great unit that you just bought and spent $400 on these like 7 boxes. Not only we're going to nerf them, they're not usable anymore. They're shit. That's feel bad in my.
When's
in
the
my
last time you
books.
see me take my field ordnance batteries, artillery teams, or Krieg engineers? When's the last time you saw me take them?
You wanted to buy 3 engineers. I said those are gone in a month. Don't do
I
it.
wanted 2, and I did get 2.
Yeah, and like those boxes were not cheap.
No.
So, and there's a reason. This is the worst part of it. There's a reason you can't get some of these models unless you buy the box set. Because they want you to max out, they want you to split with friends, get them into the game. It's smart marketing.
Yeah.
It's very smart. Oh, I need 4 robots. There's only 4, I need 8 robots. There's only 4 in this new 1000 Sunset. I'm gonna buy another 1000 Sunset and message all my buddies on Discord who wants 1000 Sun, other models, who wants to split this with me. It's smart, but it's kind of corrupt. Because then they get nerfed.
Was what Gabe's saying, where it takes so long to get in stock. Yeah, wait 8 months for it to get in stock. Get to use it twice, nerfed.
3D print. Yeah. Go to our buddy Kevin, and he'll 3D print you with his 8K printer.
Anyway, back to points.
Yeah, let's 3D print some stuff.
A unit I like got cheaper.
Yeah.
Heavy intercessors.
Heavy intercessors are nice. Hellblasters got nerfed.
Cheaper.
Oh, they got cheaper. 10 points for 10.
Hey, look
Not
who
bad.
else got cheaper? Calgar.
200 points flat.
Yeah, he went down
210
10
felt a bit
points.
weird. I'm not gonna lie.
Well, they nerfed him pretty hard.
They did.
Here's the
Gilliman
thing.
went down to 320.
He got nerfed.
He did get nerfed.
He got nerfed pretty
hard. What did he lose?
He can only do this thing once per turn and once per battle round
He's
instead
gonna
of
get
once per
double
turn.
nerfed now.
He got double nerfed.
Yeah, he got double
And
nerfed.
this is the one everyone has been talking about. Vanguard Vet Squads got a lot cheaper.
They didn't do the. Sorry, before you go to that, they didn't do the CP regen though thing, right?
They did.
So you can if you
On Calgar.
no, but if you CP regen for the army, can you still use the ability?
For everyone else, yes.
Except Calgar.
Calgar specifically is, if he's not the warlord, he cannot use that ability.
Yeah.
So people were right when they're saying they're going to make this rule to target Ultramarines.
Yep.
They targeted Ultramarines.
They did. Space Wolves obviously not touched. They just came out.
This is from the Codex. This is Index.
Oh, okay. That's
This
index.
is from the Codex.
From the Codex. So Thunder Wolves, obviously Wolf Jail is getting nerfed a little
no,
bit.
buffed.
They got buffed. It went up 20 points.
From the Codex.
Yes.
And
the
so
Codex
if you go
is
up to
cheaper.
the Index, I think it's the same price. Thunderwolf is $240 for 6.
They went what?
And
They were 200 in the book.
They were 240. Yes, they were 200 in the book.
People are.
And they're 12
GW
inch
is
now.
crazy.
They're 12 inch movement now instead of 10.
Oh, Wolf Jail for
So
real.
they got faster. They got buffed.
Wolfen went down up, which is good, but they
Storm
are
Shields.
really good right now. They are really good right
The
now.
Wolfen Curse is good.
Yep, the Wolfen Curse. 10 models for the regular Wolfen go up to 170. They're good. They're elite. I'm fine with that.
There might be Wolf
Wolfguard
Jail with
Terminators.
literal wolves now as well.
Probably.
Because Fenrisian
Great Hunters.
wolves and hunting wolves together are insane.
Great Hunters 3 OC
Yes,
for 180 points, a 10-man squad.
but they do no damage.
They do no damage, but they're just there to swap objectives and be really annoying.
Yeah.
Cool. Space Wolves will be good. They
Yay.
will jail you.
To be
Tau,
fair,
a lot of things go down.
I'm not upset at this.
Crew went down.
Crew went up
Oh, they went up
for
10
20
points.
mans. So
20s.
Adam got hit.
Yeah, so like the spam list.
Stealth teams went up 20 points because their ability change is really damn good now. I am happy about this.
And both their enhancements went to 40 points.
Because basically what through Unity Devastation does is give you a taste of Monka, and what Coordinated Exploitation does is give you a taste of Kion.
Also, you get both.
Kinda. It gives you like a
You
taste
double
of the
dip
other
for a
one.
turn.
Kinda.
Or just that unit.
Like Coordinated Exploitation now is it gives you sustained hits on your guided target, and through Unity
Just for
Devastation.
that unit.
For that unit.
Yeah.
And through Unity Devastation, if I remember right, is it gets you lethal hits. So it's giving you a taste of the other detachment, which is really cool. And they changed the army rule for Tau.
I just played Kenny last night. His army was over points by about 60 points.
Because of stealth teams going up, yes.
Stealth teams went up way too much.
No, it's good.
I know it's good, but that's 20 points. Like,
Their ability is really good now. Like, it's really
they
good.
die so fast.
Who cares? You know why? They go in, they guide someone, everybody gets reroll hit
I
rolls
know.
of ones against them. And not just one unit.
I know, everybody.
They changed the rule.
They are very good. You take 3 of them if you can. Thousand Suns, obviously not touched because we're amazing. Tyranids, by the way, the new detachment is absolutely broken. I feel bad for anybody that's playing the new Tyranid detachment. I'm going against it.
Hey, you saw how excited Lucas was for Raveners, right? Okay, ready for them to go out the window?
What are they called? Molochs?
Mauler fiends?
Molochs.
Molochs?
What are they called, Justin? The guys that pop out from the ground?
Trigons and Molochs are the two.
Molochs. So they come up and they do mortal wounds to people that it's a shitty version of the Vortex Beast because it only happens through Deep Strike. But guess what it counts as when you come through a hole now?
I didn't really read the
Counts as
detachment.
Deep Strike. So they get to pop that ability. They get to come up 6 inches away from shit,
Yep.
12-inch spread, and just do mortals around everybody. And that counts as a new hole. So then now they can use that to measure their other shit coming through. So you'll just have like, turn 1, you'll have 3 Norns and like a bunch of other shit in your face. Turn 2.
I gotta read what it does after because I didn't actually read what they got.
6 inch, and they can charge you. It's nuts.
You
It's
know
gonna get
what's
nerfed
funny?
to the ground though.
This is the less reroll edition, right?
Yeah.
2 of the detachments that just came out are reroll hit rolls of 1 universally.
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh,
less
well.
rerolls.
Tyranids, the points went down for them. Hive Guard, Hive Tyrant, Screamer Killers. Not a big deal here. What went up?
Psychophage because it got buffed.
It did. Okay.
Swarmlord because his
went up.
ability changed.
Went down. 20.
He went down, yeah.
Yeah.
His ability changed.
They will be good. That new detachment for NIDS is going to be crazy. World Eaters didn't get touched.
Nothing, even though Forge Fiends.
And that is it. That's the end of it. So you can go to the next thing we're doing. But
There is this.
yes, the balance data slate. This we can zoom. If you guys can't see it, we'll zoom in a little bit more. But core rules.
Nothing changed.
Let me see here. Nothing big, right?
Nothing at all.
I thought
It's only when
I
it's
thought they were
red.
going to add in the tests.
That was 50-50. That one was always 50-50.
That's a lie. That's what it was.
The other one was CP, not like you couldn't generate one and do a free one,
Yes.
which never came in.
None of those happened. Just Calgar got that.
Hey,
So
look, sister buffs.
sisters got buffed. Okay, you can go through your sisters.
So
Wait, that
Champions of the
sounded weird.
Faith,
That sounded really bad.
you had to like use a miracle dice, I believe, to become righteous. Now, and in your command phase, you pick 3 units, and they're just automatically righteous, which is a good buff.
Yep.
For Zephyrum,
Zephyr?
they get to pick sustained or lethal. It's just nice. They get to pick one now for melee. And Retributors, they get to, I don't know why I buffed them so much and made them cheaper. Reroll hit rolls of 1, reroll wound rolls of 1, and add 1 to the wound roll if that enemy unit killed anyone. Which for sisters, Let me go put a 3-man flagellant squad in front of you. Please kill it. Now I get
Flatulence.
flatulent squad.
No, is it flagellants or
Flagellants.
Flagellants? I know, but like, I thought they farted a lot. I don't know.
Only in our first battle report.
It was actually Phil that did that, but anyways.
Anyway, yeah. It's just nice buffs while also getting cheaper. Sisters might be at least not bottom of the barrel now.
Yeah, they need help, right? So I'm fine with it. That's good. Let's see how it is, and then if it's too good, GW will nerf it in a couple of weeks. Deptus Custodes. Nothing happened. Cool. Weapon changes?
No.
Why
that's
are they
from
highlighted?
the highlights means it was previous
That's
one.
previous. Okay, red means change.
Red means changed.
Adeptus Mechanicus.
They got a lot.
What did they get?
So Cybernetica cohort detachment.
Yeah.
Instead of making it that your robots get
Robot stuff?
what are they called? Doctrinas?
Yes.
Now it's all your robots get 2 more inches to their movement, and they add 1 to their OC. So in that detachment, you could have a robot unit going, I think, 11 inches and then charge with +1 and 2 charge.
Not bad.
Which for the robots is pretty good. Or
Robots.
maybe 12 inches, whatever it is.
Robots.
Howl Screed. Now that enhancement that gave like the Howl Screed buff to the unit he attached to is just built into the detachment now.
Okay.
So that enhancement got changed.
Okay.
And then data sheets. The Cybernetica Datasmith and the Castellan robots now have Doctrinas,
Oh, nice.
which is very, very nice.
It is.
Call, I don't think had anything happen to him.
Nope.
But that's the big changes. The robots got Doctrinas. They're
robots.
finally part of the army.
The robots.
They're finally part of the army. They get to play.
Hey, Marcello. Haven't seen you in a while.
What's up?
Welcome back.
And then we get to yours.
I don't want to talk about it. Next. Eldar.
Dude, this is huge.
It's not huge. They don't even win tournaments. They don't even win. They just have a high win rate because people who play Eldar are good players.
Yes. They had a good overrep.
Of course they have a good overrep. The people who play, like, the Thousand Suns are going to have a good overrep. People who play Thousand Suns are not World Eater players. They play Thousand Suns and Eldar for a reason. They want complex army that has a lot of flavor and has a lot of things you can do. And yes, the reason why there's a lot of win rate for them is because they're fucking good players. It's not I'm not saying the rules didn't need to be tweaked. They did not need to be dogpiled because they weren't winning tournaments. If they were sweeping tournaments, then I'd say, yes, you're right. They have a high win rate because of high skill ceiling for the players, right?
Yeah.
Do you agree with that? Come on.
Yeah.
Okay. So
if there was always 2 modes with Eldar players. A normal one, and they fell apart, or the average one where they were just a good player because they knew how to play that glass cannon army.
But you're still gonna win games when you're a good player.
Yeah.
And the fact that good players are not winning, they won a few tournaments, but they're not sweeping tournaments. They're not the win rate doesn't match the championships that they have.
Yeah.
They don't have the gold because they have a lot of things that are wrong with it against specific armies that can really, especially Death Guard, especially armies that get into them very fast.
When I posted this morning, you made a joke, like I said, oh wow, they got hit too hard. You made a joke, no, they're still good. And when I said something else, and you went, oh, I'll show you, I'll table you next week with them. Yeah. My first thought was, that's not because of Yannari, it's because you're way better than me.
No, it's not even that. I'm just showing you that they're still usable.
They're still usable.
Because when people say that they're dead, people think oh, you can't even use them, they're not going to win a game. No. They're still usable if you're playing a good player. It's just stuff that's going to score you less. They're not going to be as good. So the main nerfs are, and by the way, with the triple nerf, like we were talking about before, with the triple nerf, yes, this army is going to go down to 40% win rate, probably lower. I'll guarantee it.
If it even gets played.
If anybody even wants to play it, exactly. I'm against the stuff GW's doing. So let's go through it. You want to read the first one? Because it makes me angry. At
the end of the opponent's shooting phase, if a unit died, you get to make a move. It used to just be
a normal move.
Make a normal move on anyone. That was annoying, and I wanted to cap to 6 inches. Instead, GW does this.
No, it's D6 plus 1.
Now, I wanted it at just 6. Now they made it Yannari infantry or mounted only.
That's which is fine.
I'm fine with that. Can't do it on vehicles, can't do it on Unique, can't do it on, I think, even the Warwalkers.
I was fine with that.
It has to be within 6 inches of the unit that was destroyed.
That's what pisses me off.
Which is bookkeeping. remember, because you pull the models up when they die.
Yeah.
At the end of the turn, you got to go now measure to where they died from. You'd have to just, when they die, go, this unit's eligible, this unit's eligible. That's bookkeeping.
6 inches from the unit that destroyed them.
No, that got destroyed.
Oh, okay.
But that means you pull the models up.
Yeah.
Where are you going to measure from at the end of the shooting phase?
6 inches from the last model that got destroyed?
6 isn't within, what? Unit from your army that was within 6 inches of your destroyed unit.
Units from your, oh. You know how bad that is?
If there's one model left, that's barely a zone.
Do you understand how bad that
It's
is?
very bad. And it's a lot of bookkeeping.
That you might not even have a model around that character.
Yep.
Or that unit.
Yep.
And if you're a good player, if the player's good, he's just going to choose something that's far out and you can't use that at all.
Or, because it's when the unit's destroyed. If it was a 10-man unit and it gets destroyed, that's a big bubble. If
It's still horrible.
imagine someone shoots it, takes it down to one model,
It's too
and
big of a
then
nerf.
kills it, that's a small bubble.
Horrible nerf.
And you have to remember at the end of the game who was in range, at the end of the shooting, who was in range.
Yep.
Then not only do they do that, they can make a normal move of up to D6
Yeah,
plus
and
1.
then the move itself is not even good anymore.
It's random, and then someone found something stupid.
What?
You can still do the +2 to move if you roll below a 5. Because it's up to D6 plus 1,
Yeah,
so
yeah.
up to 7 inches. If you roll up like a 6, the +2 to move, you're capped out at 7. You can't go to 9 with this.
No.
But if you roll a 1 and get a 2, you can do
still get-
+2 for 4.
That's fine. It's still dumb.
It's just, this is such a headache. This is all in one rule.
That just shows that if you have to nerf something that many times in itself, you don't know you don't know how to write rules, because that's how broken it was. If that's how broken you're saying it was, look how much red is on that rule.
They almost rewrote the entire rule.
Ridiculous. Next one,
Yes,
Asterman. We don't care. Nobody uses.
that was
them.
last update.
Yeah, exactly. Yvrine got nerfed, so it's no longer reroll everything. It's just reroll once to wound.
That's
blah
okay.
blah blah. Whatever. That's normal.
Chris, your wolves didn't get hit hard because they're still coming out. They actually seem very strong.
Wolves look good. Yes. They will
Guard.
They will be fine. Guard.
We got a buff.
Look, Lord Solo Leontis can now do stuff to Titanic.
You can now order Bane Blades. Yay.
Yay! Nobody takes Bane Blades.
This goddamn nothing update for guard. Like nothing changed for us. We got a little bit weaker. Woo.
They just make you feel better. Like you can
Order
order
this
Bane Blades,
unplayable vehicle.
but we don't play Bane Blades. Oops. Blood Angels.
This is a good buff for Blood
Black
Angels.
Rage ability. What is it? Read it out.
So before, you had to have a chaplain leading a death company unit
Yes.
to get their
Plus
OC
1 to
buff.
wound? Oh, the OC.
buff.
Okay.
Now they just have to be within 6 inches of a character.
Yeah, I saw that.
So you don't need to attach a chaplain to death company to
Nope.
make them not OC 0. It's 12 inches from a chaplain or 6 inches from a character.
That's not bad.
That's pretty good.
I
If
like
Dante happens to be nearby, keep your OC.
Yep. Chaos Knights. No updates.
No.
Chaos Demons. Nothing.
Nope.
Nothing for Chaos Demons. Chaos Space Marines did.
Oh, there's
no?
one little change to
Oh, what
Chaos
is it?
Marines. CP cost went down to
Oh
1.
yeah, by 1. Yeah.
Yay.
Big deal.
Chaos
Chaos Space
Space
Marines got a few changes.
Oh, wow. Oh, yeah. Lord Discordant got buffed a lot.
Let's zoom into that.
So, he gets lone up when near infantry. His movement is now 14, and
Yeah.
he gets a 4-up invuln. And they buffed his ability and gave him a second ability.
They must have not sold any Lord Discordants in a while.
I haven't seen one in like a year.
They're
At
like,
least
get rid
a
of
year or
this
two."
stock, make him good. Fine. Yes, master.
Yes.
Just
master.
how do you envision like GW workers just back there like,
They always joke they have trolls in the basement.
oh man, I bet you there are. Okay, he's good. He's decent.
I don't know if he's good, but he's. Vastor got Giga buff.
Vastor got buffed. Yes. Read that one out.
Can you scroll down a bit?
No, hold on. Read this one out first.
Corrupted Machine Spirit's ability for the Lord Discordant.
Yeah.
At the start of your shooting phase, select one visible enemy unit
Does
on a
mortals.
2 to 3 D3. Wait, that's just your like old ability.
Mutilith.
Yeah, but better.
Yes. Because on a 6,
It's
the enemy
D3
is
plus 3.
D3 plus 3, which is more accurate than a D6. More consistent, I should say. Anyways, Vastor. Go to Vastor. What's
Wow, he also gets lone op, but when near vehicles,
Oh.
another lone op. And wait, did they buff that hazardous ability? You summon a unit within 18 inches. subtract 1 from the hit roll, and they get hazardous.
Yep.
Wow. Even worse.
A little bit of a buff. Unholy.
Add 2 to the strength when targeting demon vehicles. Like he picks a demon vehicle unit, add 2 to the strength.
Okay.
And his strike profile went up and, everything got buffed for there. His sweep is now 12 attacks. His AP is -3 on the strike. It's AP 1 on the sweep and 2 damage.
Damn.
Holy shit. That's a lot.
That's pretty good for a non.
Johnson. Yay, he got buffed.
What happened to Lionel?
He can now uppy downy. Instead of doing a CP steal, he has uppy downy in the command phase.
It doesn't matter.
In the command phase.
That's what?
As one of his options. They changed the hit roll one to just reroll hit rolls and wound rolls at 1.
Oh my God.
And the third one is new. It got changed to -1 to wound. You remember, you pick one of the 3. You don't get all 3 at once.
I'm just wrapping my head around a Primarch uppy downing. And then he has lone up.
Yeah. And he can be -1 to wound.
Imagine just doing a meme game to use him to just do secondaries.
I mean, what's even sillier is he doesn't have to come down the next turn, like say God's
he
Ghost.
can stay up there.
He can stay up,
He's in
which means you
reserve.
could rapid ingress after selecting the -1 to wound ability. Or wait till the next turn.
Can you choose that in reserve?
I don't think you have to be on the battlefield, yeah. It's just in your command phase.
That's crazy. That's pretty good. Well, good for
I think.
good for the Lionel. He's gonna be. That's a really good buff. Death Guard, nothing. Death Watch, nothing. Drukari. What did Ascari get nerfed?
He didn't, no. The Reaper's Wager got, I think, a little bit buffed.
Okay.
It was if you were winning the wager, you got buffed, and losing, nothing happened. Now it's if you're winning, you get hit roll, reroll hits. If you're losing, reroll wounds.
Cool.
That's it. Oh, if you're losing, you get reroll hit rolls and wound rolls.
And wound rolls, yes.
So if you're losing, you're actually better than if you're winning?
Yes.
Okay, thank you, GW.
They like pain. They're Drukari.
But they
the
have
more
no-
pain they feel, the more they're
They have to be with clowns.
Oh.
It's
oh,
the
they
clown.
do. Yes.
That's the clown
right.
detachment.
G-Stealer call. What did they get? Nothing. Literally nothing. Good.
They got cheaper jackals. Grey Knights got changed a bit.
Yes, one thing got tweaked. If you want to read that out.
Now it's when you make a ranged attack for the hallowed ground detachment rule, or make a melee attack, reroll hit roll 1.
Well, later, Marcello. See you. We'll see you tonight if we're streaming.
For the, what is it called? Oh, what? Oh, it has to be a visible target. You can't
Yes.
indirect rerolls now.
No.
Where was the Overwatch nerf we were heard?
You can't indirect rerolls?
Like, if you indirectly shoot someone,
You can't reroll?
You can't get reroll hit roll from the detachment
I'm
roll.
fine with that.
Which, yeah, deserves.
Just more of a side nerf.
They
to-
did to Thousand Suns.
What?
When doing indirect, you don't benefit from the ability.
No, they didn't do that. They did. Flamers couldn't indirect.
Oh, that's what they did.
Yeah, and just Flamers couldn't do it. Couldn't use the indirect fire because it was stupid. Yeah, that was broken. I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna shoot you with 10 D6 Flamers, and I don't even need to see you. I'm just gonna indirect fire over this building. And it's gonna go over and across the map.
Straight through the building with like psychic flames.
See, you
Like
got to
a
work.
sound
At,
weapon.
even you can do better than the people at GW. Next,
Photon.
What?
ECOGs don't count in transport.
That's right.
That's it. That's literally it. ECOGs don't. This has been an issue for 2 years.
yes,
And they changed this for Photon, and they still haven't fixed triple orders on guard. They still haven't fixed stacking orders.
Necrons did not get touched at all.
I think they had one little change.
They did.
Maybe go up a bit.
This is Necrons right here.
Is
Oh.
there more up?
No, that's
No, okay, they got
nothing. Orcs
They
didn't
got
get.
buffed.
They did. Where?
Cult to speed. It now lets you advance and declare a charge as well.
Where does it say? I don't see the change.
Right here.
Oh wait. Oh there. Okay.
So, with Cult to Speed, it used to just be you could advance and shoot your
Yeah.
melee army.
Yes.
Cult to Speed was melee stuff.
Yes.
Now, you also get to charge, so you can advance, shoot, and charge.
Well,
Which, that's good. Cult to Speed plus all the vehicles getting cheaper means this might be the next attachment that they're going to nerf in 2 weeks.
call to speed. It's good. Okay. Well,
Orcs
let them
got
enjoy
nerfed
that
4
for a
times.
week.
They need a 5th nerf.
Yes. Let's complete the. No, they need eight or 9 nerfs by the end of the year. Let's make it
By
fun.
the end of the edition. There you go, cavalry change.
Lion does get -1 wound always. It's
an
not.
aura.
It's not. It's an
Is it
aura.
not one of the 1/3?
It's not an aura.
It's It's not one of the 3 things he picks.
Anthony's mic went out.
Oh, did it die?
Probably. Did you
All right, I'll go plug in one of the other ones.
get another one? Anthony's mic went out. It's sick of you. We have to charge these tonight because we have a live stream and
It's over there, Justin.
we did record. I'll just talk about stuff until Anthony gets back. We recorded a Monday night matchup last night, and we recorded one on Monday. So we're gonna have a bunch of them coming out. The new wave ones. They're very highly produced, and Anthony was in the first one. Anthony's in both of them, technically. Yeah, that was you. Let me see here. Waiting for Anthony to come back. Space Marines got a few buffs here. Calgar, that's not a buff.
No.
So he basically can't use minus one CP.
For a second, just in case this makes a sound when I plug it in.
It will make a sound for sure.
Okay, and I'm gonna plug this in. Just keep me muted.
That won't make a sound, but
There.
that'll make a sound.
Hello? Is it bouncing with me now?
No, you have it muted.
Is it a button?
Yes. Or you
Press it.
put it backwards. No.
Hello? It's picking me up there.
Now it's where?
Hello?
Yeah, that's my
That one's
mic.
That one's picking me up.
That's my mic.
Mic 3? I'm mic 3.
Oh, you put it in there. No,
It's in number 2. Look.
Anthony.
Hello?
You put that in mic 3.
Oh.
You crazy guy.
Hello.
You crazy guy.
I just plugged it in one back there.
What else?
So Calgar now makes it he can only be the warlord if he only gets his CP generation when he's the warlord. So if you have Gilman in your list who must be the warlord, too bad. You're not going to see Gilman Calgar anymore. Thank God.
Yes. We got a question from.
Do we play AOS on the channel? Not
yes.
yet. We play AOS, just not on the channel yet.
We play AOS. We actually have a fantasy set. If you go back to our older
Take a
videos,
picture.
Anthony can post a picture on here. You want to post a picture? We'll post it here to see what the fantasy set looks like. It's really nice. It's the same level of our 40K set. If you haven't seen our 40K set, go
And
check
the
out our videos. We play AOS. We play Old World. We have Conquest. We're going to be doing Conquest.
Infinity?
And Infinity.
Oh, Infinity's very fun.
So
I just finished building my combined army.
we want to do a lot of those, but we're just trying to grow and do the stuff that we know how to do properly. We're going to be doing highly edited videos for the 40K videos. We're going to be doing AOS as well and Old World. Those will come first. And then we're going to have Conquest and Infinity as well. So you guys can get a lot of stuff. But of course, the competitive stuff is all 40K because we don't play anything else competitive. So
Everything else is just for fun.
all the other stuff is just going to be fun videos.
Gilliman
of
nerf.
Shooting stuff. What happened to Gilliman?
Instead of once per turn, it's once per battle round, as it should have been, just like the Swarm Lord.
Your mic's pointing towards your somewhere else. The wrong head. There you go. No, here, give me that. Son, one day when you grow up, you'll learn how to tie your own tie. You'll go to work.
I always forget how to tie a tie. I have to do it like once every 6
How do you
months.
tie a tie?
I only do it like once every 6 months.
Are you saying there's a tie in that tie?
Just get a bow tie.
Okay, there.
No. Anyway,
That's the best mic job I've ever seen.
thank you.
Look at that. It's like perfectly pointed. It's like it's like a little dude is holding the microphone for you.
You're right. Ooh, look at that.
You have like a little guy on there holding the microphone. Okay. What were we saying?
Calgar got nerfed. Gilman got nerfed.
Yeah.
Gilman Calgar is dead.
Space Wolves.
Long live Calgar.
Nothing for Space Wolves, obviously, because Codex coming.
Tau.
Tau got a lot of shit.
So, you remember how Greater Good worked before, right?
Yes.
I pick one unit who guides another unit into your unit.
Yes.
A big headache.
Yep.
Now it's I pick a unit to spot your unit.
Let's zoom into
Everybody else gets +1 ballistic skill against that.
Oh, is that how it works? Why is there no side scroll to this?
You have to zoom in more for that.
Really?
So just full screen and I can do it.
It's okay.
Basically, change the crop there.
No, I want to side scroll on this so I can like move. You know what I mean? It's not allowed.
If you want to do it there,
It's
you
okay.
gotta.
I'm not going to zoom in that much. I'm just going to stay like this.
Can you full screen again so it's proper size? Like full screen.
Oh, it's that finicky?
It checks that, yes. Anyway, Now it's you pick one unit to spot an enemy unit. They're the observer. Everybody else who hasn't observed gets +1 ballistic skill against that target.
Yeah, I'm gonna take a shot of the fantasy set for people, but keep talking.
Yes. So now let's say I have a stealth team observe a greater demon. The rest of my army gets +1 ballistic skill against that target and their ability of reroll hit rolls and wound rolls of 1. So it's basically like I pick that guy for everyone to get a buff against. Marker rights still give ignore cover. And it's observer. So let's say I have a second Pathfinder unit who observes a vehicle. They don't get that +1 ballistic skill against the demon, the greater demon. So whoever observed does not benefit from greater good. But whatever target you picked, everybody else benefits against. It is actually a very, very nice rule because it's much simpler. It's less of a headache. It's less, this guy does this into that, who needs this, and this guy needs to go over there. It's just, I pick that guy. You do not need half your army to be observers anymore. Maybe a quarter. You only need like maybe 4, 5 observer units at most. So like 2, 3 stealth teams and maybe a Pathfinder unit.
Trimple.
Pathfinders changed a bit as well so that they benefit from the greater good ability, even if they observed. And I think they give reroll wound rolls of 1 to themselves.
Not bad.
I think.
I sent you the picture. You can post it on there.
Yes. And then now you have the Kion and
Like on
Monka
this?
enhancement.
Like we can post it on here, right?
Oh, on OBS?
Oh yeah, I can do it from here. Yeah, keep talking, Anthony.
So Kion, the detachment ability changed. It is now, instead of sustained hits 2 when guided, you have sustained hits 1 as normal. And when you're guided against that target, you ignore hit modifiers. So if you're stealth into your greater demon, which one is that, Nurgle or something?
Which one?
One of the greater demons that has stealth, you now get, what's it called? You ignore hit modifiers. So if they're Nurgle, cool. I don't care. I'm +1 ballistic skill and I ignore the modifier. And the enhancement, they changed it to where, if you're an observer unit and ranged weapons by guided models get lethal hits. It's a little weird, but basically you could get lethal hits to people into a target. Montka is you get a taste of Kion. It's while the bear is leading a unit, each time the unit is an observer unit, till the end of the phase, ranged weapons equipped by a guided unit get sustained hits. So it's, I'm yelling, you get sustained hits against that target if you're Montka, and if you're in Kion, I know.
How do I, hold
just
on.
put the picture over it, like just press that one. Oh, you put it over there. Oh, sorry, it's that one. There you go.
I want to go on your desktop though.
Oh, you do?
Yeah. Because you, for some reason, have pictures that save on this side.
Oh, I usually save to where they're supposed to go.
Where is it?
Where save to? You can just go to my downloads and go to recent.
Where is it, Anthony? Give us 1 second. We'll show you the, for anybody
Do you just want me to do it?
No, it's somewhere here. Just have to find it.
Oh, right up there.
Okay. Let's bring it here.
That's,
Now you'll see Anthony's face. Guys, don't get flashbanged. Ready? Which one is it?
the Lumex one.
No, I'm just kidding. Okay. What else?
So, that's with Monka and Kion. I believe that's the only changes. So it's a lot of big changes that were really going to help Tau, because Tau are suffering.
Tau are suffering.
And this change might be a little too good. If you...
I don't know why it always goes to the top.
It always goes to the top. That's the automatic.
I know, I don't like it.
You could have just replaced the... well, now that's below us.
I know, I don't want to show it yet. I want to, can I go to studio?
If you hide it, go to studio mode, you can then show it and edit it.
Hide it, go to studio mode?
Yes.
Where's studio here?
Below start virtual camera.
Studio mode.
Yep.
Okay, go ahead, keep talking.
Anyway. Oh, no, it might not.
Why?
Yeah, we'll see. There you go.
See?
No, that's everything about Tau. I think it's really good changes that will give good long-term viability and health to Tau, because you have no idea how bad they're suffering.
Anthony, how do I clip the side? Maybe like drag it down without resizing?
Without resizing, hold Alt.
Alt?
Yeah, that crops it.
Okay, keep going.
I don't know what's going to come out on top of this because suddenly everything gets better shooting. I hope it's not Triptide. I don't think it'll be Triptide.
Triptide.
I'm just thinking with more of the observer units not needed, it gives more other stuff for us to take.
Yeah.
So what's going to take the place, I don't know yet, because especially me, I run a different kind of Tau.
No one knows.
And Kion was the best one before, and now it's probably not the best one. Monk Cop might be back on top, because if you have all the advancing and marker lighting and guiding,
Yep.
it might enable a highly aggressive playstyle where you pick 1 or 2 units every
Yes.
turn that you just annihilate and see what other damage you do.
Yep. No changes to Thousand Suns, Tyranids, or World Eaters.
Tyranids, the Swarm Lord got a little change.
Yes, you got a little bit, but it's nothing big.
And the Psychophage got a big change.
Oh, the Cyclophage. You can read that one.
Instead of being like an anti-psyker kind of thing, it's now, and it doesn't give an aura of the 6-up Fatal Pain anymore.
Nope.
It gives the ability of improving AP against the target.
Yeah.
So like Exterminator, the Castigator, all that kind of stuff.
Yep.
It gained smoke. It has a smoke keyword now.
Yeah.
Tyranids can finally smoke.
Nice. There's a fantasy set for anybody wondering. So that's where that's gonna be a set for AOS.
There's Infinity terrain there too.
There's Infinity stuff on the table right now. We're working at the table's kind of shifted because we did hold an event here. So we did have a bunch of tables beside each other, and we just removed them. So we have to move that table back. We'll be set up in the middle, and a bunch of cameras going overhead, and we're going to be doing this soon because we want to do AOS for people. People want to see OS. They want to see other forms of wargaming.
I want to play
So we'll help out the channel,
Old World.
support us, and we will get you guys all these great games. And Old World is definitely going to be in this studio as well. What do you think overall? I'm pissed off because of Eldar, and you're happy. No, I'm not. I'm actually not mad. I kind of already went over to Thousand Suns and Death Guard because I kind of knew it was coming.
I think with Sisters, the only changes they did with the data sheets for Tau is clarifying how it works with the new rule.
Yes.
No real change. Anyway,
No.
I'm the two of the armies I play I'm happy with because
Yes.
like Sisters I feel like they were a little light on the buffs.
Yes.
If you close that gets rid of it.
You don't see it.
Oh, okay. So Sisters probably needed a bit more than what they got, and Tau got a drastic change that is probably going to help quite a lot.
Yep.
That's hype. That's great. And then my main army guard got a little nerf and nothing else.
Yeah.
So, and everybody else, it was just a lot of minor stuff that I hope adds up to something bigger.
Absolutely. But yeah, I think it's a decent data slate. I think a few things got a little under. What's the best way to say this without being rude to GW?
See, that's the hardest part about this all the time. How do
Triple
you not be
nerfs.
rude?
Triple nerfs are not good. Like they need to tone down how many nerfs how many times you're gonna nerf an army, and that's my only advice is like please do not nerf these things to the ground so people have some viability with what they're buying. They can keep playing the game. It is a game after all, and some people don't play competitively. They just want to play their army. That's not going to matter as much for them. But for competitive players that are going out there and buying 18 Enlightened, your wallet's going to hurt when those get nerfed in a couple weeks, and you might have to do like a copy pasta to GW, right?
Just get 30,000 points of your favorite army and you'll always be fine, right?
You'll always be fine.
And then they release 5 new units.
That's what they used to say. If you buy every model, don't worry, they'll eventually come back.
Hey, where'd
for a week.
Firstborn go?
For a week. Yeah, Firstborn. Hey, don't buy any rhinos. Those are going to be gone in a year. Probably.
Probably.
What else? That's it.
When will we be streaming our game tonight?
Yes, we have a live stream tonight.
At 8 or 8:30 p.m.
8:15, 8:30. So we'll be me versus Kevin.
Wow, we're playing 2 armies that got no changes.
I got no changes. Death Watch and Death Guard. It'll be a fun match. Kevin's on his way to studio, and we're about to go eat all-you-can-eat wings. Are you ready?
I hope so.
Are you ready? Are you going to get hot ones?
Maybe.
Okay.
I'll see.
You can change it up. Thanks for joining us, guys. And if you didn't watch the Rapid Ingress from a couple of days ago, go check it out. It's actually a great video, and it's a great format. It's VTS's favorite show, by the way.
I like it.
It's the best 40K show on YouTube.
It gives me a chance to get a little bit heated.
Yes.
I haven't gotten actually heated in it yet.
We do. Listen, we don't hate GW. We're partners with them, but we do get to put our opinions in a little bit. We just try to keep it to the point where let's be real about it. Let's not be like GW's the best. They do nothing wrong. We're just real with it. And we're not trying to be disrespectful to them because they do have a lot of great stuff. Like their game's great.
I like the model.
Sometimes. And their models are great.
Their side games are really good.
They are, except for Aeronautica.
No, that got put into Imperialis.
Oh, it did? Yeah, okay.
That one was fun, though. Aeronautica was fun.
It was good for a while.
The 2 weeks it lived.
Yeah. Romel wanted me to buy like a bunch of models.
Same.
He's like, come over and play. I'm like, no, that's going to be gone soon.
You're right.
Anyways, we'll see you guys tonight. Check out the live stream tonight. Kevin and I, should be fun. We'll see you in a little bit. Take care. Peace.